Welcome to Trending Now USA. This is Ava bringing you the latest in international tennis as Filipino star Alex Eala continues her remarkable Asian swing, heading to Japan to compete at the Japan Open. After an intense series of matches in China, where she made deep runs in both Jingshan and Suzhou, Eala now shifts her focus to Tokyo, where she aims to build on her growing momentum and prove once again that she belongs among the sport's rising elite. Alex Eala's presence in the Asian circuit has been one of the standout stories of the tennis season. The 20-year-old Filipina has shown incredible consistency across multiple tournaments, balancing power with precision, youth with maturity, and talent with unshakable work ethic. Her performances have not only earned her respect on the WTA Tour, but have also brought new attention to tennis in the Philippines, inspiring countless young athletes to believe that global success is within reach. The Japan Open marks the next chapter in Eala's campaign across Asia, a campaign that has already seen her challenge top-tier players, adjust to varying surfaces, and test her endurance against demanding travel and scheduling conditions. While the tournaments in China pushed her physically and mentally, they also reaffirmed her ability to compete toe-to-toe with established professionals. The transition from the Chinese courts to the Japanese hard courts offers both challenges and opportunities. The conditions in Tokyo are expected to be slightly faster, favoring players with aggressive baseline games and strong serves. Eala, who thrives on constructing points through consistent rallying and clever placement, will be looking to adapt quickly to these conditions. Her versatility has always been one of her strengths, whether it's slowing down play to outmaneuver her opponent or stepping in to dictate the tempo with forehand winners. She has the tools to succeed on multiple surfaces. Heading into Japan, Eala's confidence remains high. Her recent performances in the WTA 125 tournaments at Jingshan and Suzhou have kept her within striking distance of the top 50 in the WTA rankings. At Jingshan, she reached the semi-finals after a string of gritty wins, displaying both stamina and tactical acumen. Though she ultimately fell short against New Zealand's Lulu Sun in a hard-fought three-set battle, the result underscored her growth and maturity under pressure. Just days later, she entered the Suzhou Open as the number 4 seed, proving that her ranking and form were no fluke. Competing in back-to-back tournaments is not easy. Physical recovery becomes as important as technical preparation, but Eala has managed to find the right balance. Her discipline, shaped by years of training at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain, continues to show through in how she manages her workload and approaches each match with a clear plan. Now, the Japan Open awaits, bringing a higher level of competition and greater exposure. The event has a storied history of featuring some of the world's best players, and this year's field is no exception. Eala will be joining a lineup that includes several seeded players from the WTA's top 40. This tournament represents not just another step in her 2025 season, but also a chance to test her skills on a larger platform, potentially opening doors to even more prestigious events in the coming months. For Eala, the Japan Open is not merely about points or prize money. It is about proving consistency, showing that her recent success is not isolated but part of a long-term upward trajectory. Her career trajectory so far has mirrored the qualities that define champions: focus, persistence, and the ability to learn quickly from setbacks. Whether it was bouncing back from early round losses earlier in her career or adjusting her game style to compete against powerful hitters, Eala's adaptability has become her signature strength. Analysts have praised her balanced style of play, which blends aggressive baseline striking with intelligent point construction. Her forehand, in particular, has become a reliable weapon, capable of opening up the court and forcing opponents onto the defensive. Her backhand, once seen as an area needing refinement, has developed into a dependable shot that complements her overall rhythm. On hard courts, like those in Tokyo, these skills will be essential. Moreover, her mental fortitude has improved significantly. Earlier in her career, Eala occasionally struggled to close out tight matches, especially when facing seasoned veterans. But over the past season, she has demonstrated a newfound poise. Her semi-final runs and clutch performances in deciding sets show that she now embraces the pressure rather than letting it overwhelm her. As she prepares for Japan, that mental strength will be key, especially in a tournament environment that often features quick turnarounds between matches and varying crowd conditions. The tennis community in Asia has warmly embraced Eala's presence. In China, she attracted a strong following, with Filipino fans and local spectators alike cheering her on. In Japan, she is expected to receive similar support, particularly from fans who appreciate her fighting spirit and respectful demeanor on and off the court. Japanese audiences are known for valuing players who display sportsmanship and grace under pressure, qualities Eala embodies naturally. The Japan Open also holds strategic significance in her schedule. With the WTA season entering its final quarter, performances in these tournaments will influence year-end rankings and qualifications for higher-tier events. For a young player like Eala, consistent showings in Asia could position her for main draw entries in major tournaments next season, including the Australian Open and other Grand Slam events. Every point she earns here contributes to that larger goal. Behind the scenes, Eala's coaching team continues to emphasize steady progress. Their approach has been methodical, focusing on match preparation, recovery routines, and psychological conditioning. They understand that her journey is a marathon, not a sprint. Building experience across different tournaments, facing varied playing styles, and learning how to win under different circumstances are all crucial aspects of her development. Her presence in Japan also underscores the growing footprint of Filipino athletes on the global sports map. Tennis, long overshadowed by other sports in the Philippines, is gaining renewed attention because of Eala's achievements. Her success has sparked interest in youth programs, inspired grassroots initiatives, and drawn corporate support for tennis development in the country. For many young athletes, she has become the symbol of possibility, a reminder that with hard work and opportunity, Filipinos can compete and excel internationally. As she sets foot in Tokyo, Eala faces the challenge of maintaining form amid demanding travel schedules. Yet, her composure and preparation make her one of the most exciting players to watch in the tournament. Fans are particularly eager to see her opening match, where she could face either a local wildcard or a qualifier looking to make a mark. These early encounters often define a player's rhythm for the rest of the event, and for Eala, a strong start will be vital. If she progresses deeper into the draw, potential matchups with higher-ranked players await. Each round will test her endurance, tactical awareness, and ability to adapt mid-match. Still, the very fact that she is competing in events of this caliber reflects her remarkable ascent in the rankings. Only a few years ago, Eala was still transitioning from juniors to professionals, learning to balance travel, fitness, and competition. Now, she is a recognized name in WTA circles, a competitor capable of taking sets and even matches off top-tier opponents. Experts note that one of Eala's underrated strengths is her professionalism. Whether in practice sessions, media appearances, or post-match interactions, she demonstrates maturity beyond her years. That professionalism has earned her admiration not just from fans but also from fellow players. Many recognize her as a hard-working athlete who represents both her country and her sport with integrity. The upcoming Japan Open will also be an important litmus test for Eala's long-term goals. She has often spoken about breaking into the WTA Top 50, a milestone that now seems within reach. To do that, she will need consistent deep runs in WTA-level tournaments, and Tokyo provides the perfect stage to make another statement. Physically, Eala enters the Japan Open in excellent condition. Despite the heavy workload of recent tournaments, she has maintained her fitness through careful planning and recovery. Her training team's emphasis on mobility, strength, and endurance has allowed her to sustain performance levels over extended periods. On hard courts, where rallies can be long and physically demanding, that conditioning will be a major advantage. In addition to her on-court progress, Eala continues to embrace her role as a cultural ambassador. In interviews and appearances, she often speaks about representing her country proudly and hopes her achievements encourage more Filipinos to pursue tennis. Her humility and grounded outlook have made her a role model for aspiring athletes. She has repeatedly stated that she draws motivation from the support of her family, coaches, and fans, who remind her that she carries the pride of a nation each time she steps onto the court. The atmosphere in Japan promises to be electric. The country has a deep appreciation for tennis, with a history of hosting high-caliber events and producing world-class players. Competing in front of such knowledgeable and enthusiastic crowds will be a unique experience for Eala, adding both motivation and excitement to her campaign. The expectations may be high, but Eala has shown time and again that she thrives under pressure. Whether facing match points, long rallies, or emotionally charged moments, she displays a calm intensity that sets her apart. Her composure and tactical awareness allow her to manage critical points effectively, traits that will be invaluable in Tokyo's competitive field. As the tournament gets underway, Eala's supporters across the Philippines and around the world are preparing to cheer her on. Social media buzz is already building, with fans tracking her matches and sharing messages of encouragement. The unity and pride she evokes extend beyond tennis, symbolizing what Filipino athletes can achieve on the world stage. In the coming days, as the Japan Open unfolds, attention will turn to whether Alex Eala can continue her impressive form and push further up the global rankings. Regardless of the outcome, her journey through the Asian swing, culminating in Japan, represents another step forward in a career defined by determination, talent, and heart. For now, all eyes are on Tokyo, where Alex Eala stands ready to continue her rise, carrying not only her racket and skill but also the hopes of a nation inspired by her every swing.